having a run deep yesterday to the semi-finals, only losing out to the eventual winner Luke Humphries. He's put himself in the provisional spots, but not being in the Euro Tours to come means that today is his last opportunity to add some more ranking money, build up a bit of a buffer, and maybe get himself to Leicester.
140.
Veenstra could start with a bang.
145.
I don't know why. Just feeling a bit fruity.
46.
Double 8 then for a 14 dart start. Double
Game
4 will
shot.
do. 15 darter. Dirk van Dijvenbode is back playing pro darts after a few weeks off and looks like he's never been away.
140.
He's averaging 107 and 5-1 up on Dylan Slevin. But I'll keep you up to date on that Van Gerwen score, because this could be a torrid 3 days for MVG. Damon Heta with a maximum to get him to a finish, but maybe too little too late.
Game
and
shot.
is 15 darter. We're back on the decent stuff from these two, but the one thing that hasn't changed in this game is we're not seeing any breaks at all. It is hold after hold after hold. If Veenstra can set this up well.
140.
And he has done. It's got to go, maybe. And it won't. So Richard Veenstra should get a match dart.
100.
Double 16.
38.
One match dart missed. Double 8. Well, he's got fragile on doubles at times in this game. They both have, to be fair. But the scoring has got Richard Veenstra to a position where he can win the game. And he does win the game. Richard Veenstra beats Damon Heta for the first time in his career. It's taken him 3 attempts, and this is the only one of their 3 matches where one of the players hasn't really performed, and it was Damon Heta. The Australian limps out of the tournament, winning the North American Championship in Madison Square Garden in New York.
140.
It'd still make Dobey the favourite to come through this board, but it really is a difficult one to call.
77.
At the minute, you'd have to make Alan Soutar a heavy favourite to win this game, because it's a good scoring leg. Ton, back-to-back ton 40s.
57. 95. Game shot.
Well, very nicely done by Alan Soutar, I have to say. I'll get 1 dart at tops. It was enough in the last leg.
60.
Can't find his way through on this occasion, but he's more than likely coming back. Nothing suggests this is going to happen right now for Callum Goffin. And it won't. And if he's going to allow Alan Soutar 7 visits on his own throw, then he's going to lose this match.
Ten.
May not lose this leg just yet. That leaves double top. His first darts at doubles in the opening leg.
Game
and
shot.
He pins it. First time of asking. He really has struggled for the rest of it. Oh, hello.
125.
Still advantage Soutar.
44.
Although he's doing everything within his power to ruin that advantage. He only leaves himself on 1-3-4 for the match. You do get the feeling he's going to get a match dart or two in this. Yeah, Callum Goffin is just, he's had enough.
47.
So the man from Arbroath. Oh, could it be a Suter special to win it with a big checkout? Why not? He always does it. Oh, Alan Suter.
The match.
Once again, Alan Suter with a massive combo finish to win a match. Where does he think this is? Alexandra Palace? It's only Barnsley Metrodome, but he's through to the second round. And we were doing a little dart show feature on the race for the match play. As Burnett has just gone on one of his little sabbaticals mid-game, but he's back. And we had to interview Chris because he was one of the guys in the spots, and it could have been a first appearance at Blackpool Winter Gardens.
78.
And he did his interview, he did everything he was asked of him, but he didn't want to do it because he already knew. He was nervous about it, he was thinking about it. Yeah. And in the end, he missed out. But 7-7 had put him back in the lead of this one. Oh, it's really classy from Chris Dobey. It looked like he was just going to pieces a little bit the last couple of legs.
Dan, the player that he is, he got to the quarterfinals of the Worlds this year and the quarterfinals of the World Match Play. You don't get handed them. You know, he's won Pro Tours. He's actually won in this building. So he knows what it takes to win, and he knows, what it's all about. Some days it's not your day, but at least show a little bit of.
73.
Don't show your opponent. Basically, that's the sort of thing I'm getting to. Don't show your opponent that you're feeling the pinch. Or try not to show your opponent. That's when your opponent stamps all over you.
Game shot.
That is a superb checkout from Richie Burnett.
But sometimes, Dan, you can't help but let it out.
140.
You wouldn't be human if you didn't let it out. Sometimes you just got to give it some.
Well, Chris Dobey's got his act together in this leg because all of a sudden, the last few legs, there's been some really good stuff from the pair of them, actually.
I was just about to say, lucky you weren't too close to Richie then. He'd have got a kick in the guts. He'd have been cow-kicked.
96.
Well, 13 darter from Burnett in the last leg. Dobey's on a 13 darter himself, but Burnett could pinch it with a 4-visit leg because that leaves 6-6. What a leg from Richie Burnett. And what a finish that is from the Prince of Wales. He goes into the lead for the first time in this match.
I think I'm going to call him Twinkle Toes Burnett from now on.
Yeah, I like it. I like that from Dobey, though. Yeah, here's the second leg, he's it. 2 180s.
$101.
Well, 13 darter and a 12 darter from Burnett. Dobey looking for a 12 darter of his own. Oh,
yeah,
world class stuff. World class from Chris Dobey when he was under it.
140.
Well, that'll relax Chris Dobey a little bit. A nice little 140, leave yourself a 130 checkout. But what sort of pressure is that 130 going to be under? Got to go 25 and ball.
41.
I don't know what he went for there. Don't know if that was 25 and bull or not. Or was it the 18? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure Richie knows.
Well, it means that Dobey...
58.
Well, he's got 2 visits to see off the 130, and he hasn't taken as big a chunk out of that as he would have liked. He may only get 1 match dart when he returns. And Richie Burnett is right there ready to pounce if he does not tidy this up. Big moment for Dobey to win the game.
Good first dart. Oh,
game shot.
Do you know what? That's the way to get rid of a match. 2 single darts, treble 16, double 12. Alan's had a couple of other decent campaigns within the
60
TV events with the Professional Darts Corporation. UK Open last 16 and a quarter-final of the 2022 Grand Slam.
82.
Nice little setup there from Richard Veenstra of 36 after only 15 darts. Alan Suter coming back, so he's going to take out one of these big finishes again. Tops now for a 154.
114.
Little grin on his face there. I think he thought to himself, well,
Game shot.
I didn't really scare that, as Richard steps up to take out the 36. Unfortunately, one of these players will be
140.
going away though. Well,
40.
that's unfortunate there for Alan Suter. Even if he'd had the 20, he'd still be on a finish, but as it's panned out, Richard Veenstra has 6 darts. He might only need the 3.
24 left, yeah.
Double 12 for a 1-2-3 check
Game
out.
shot.
What a fantastic shot out there by Richard Veenstra. A 1-2-3 check out to take a 3-1 lead. Get a 4-1 advantage. But the way he's playing, he's certainly going to be pushing towards that.
140.
It's back-to-back 140s. Leave him on 122 after 9 darts. With Alan Suter languishing behind on 2-4-1. So again, Richard Veenstra, a 3-dart finish. Well, he's more than capable of taking this.
Game
wow.
shot.
The previous leg we saw a 1-2-3 check out from Richard Veenstra. The very next leg we see him take out a 1-2-2 check out. He must be thinking to himself, the last 2 legs there, that he possibly shouldn't have won them. But he has.
125.
That's why we're in the position that we're at. 1-2-7 now then for Suits. Can he take out a ton plus finish of his own? We know he's capable of it. Doesn't have to go for it.
91.
No, good thinking. Don't use unnecessary darts. Wow, Richard Veenstra, another 180. He does love that treble 20 bed.
Game shot.
But to no avail. Treble 19 then. Got to think about it. Bull or 18s.
85.
It's not too bad. But the way Veenstra has been missing his doubles, if Suits can put in a big score here,
91.
not really sure that's quite enough. 72 now then for Veenstra. Tops. Ah, that's a great finish. All of a sudden his finishing comes back. Suits made a great fight of it to get back to 5-all. Over on the American and Canadian scene. Won lots of events. And let's not forget, he is a
134.
a BDO world runner-up in 2006, losing to the 2-times champ Scott Waits. He's got to a last 16 of a Grand Slam before.
60.
And 2-time last 64 of the PDC Worlds in 2018, 2021.
56.
Well, he'd done this in the previous match. Is he going to do it again? Oh,
139.
only a smidge away. So we would have been looking at that thinking, please don't hit it. We're double 6 now for a 2-0 lead.
Game
Yeah,
shot.
that's a nice clinical dart there from Chris Dobie to move 2-0 up in this match.
$100.
Yeah, nice steady ton there from Jeff Smith. Left himself a 3-darter. Chris Dobie will do for another treble 20.
95.
Snatchy at that one, but left himself 85. Feel that Jeff has to take this out. Well, 16 and ball now. Well, double 9. 3 green bits. Wow, what a great shot there from Jeff Smith. Fabulous darts from Jeff Smith there. In the leg where Chris started first. That's more like it from Chris Dobie.
180.
First 180 for him in this match. Back comes Jeff Smith.
131.
Yeah, good ball management that. Knew if he went back up, he'd be at least leaving the big fish.
58.
And with that shot, put a bit of pressure on Chris Dobey there. Well, another one of them will leave him double 18.
96.
Well, double 16 then for Dobey. Oh,
Game
what
shot.
a great shot that was. Nice little 108 there for Chris Dobey. But still in charge of this leg.
93.
Again, good last dart. Left himself a 2-darter, 96 after 12 darts. Great dart there from Jeff Smith. We'd love to have filled that up.
134.
Still a great shot. Bit of pressure on the shot now for Chris Dobey. That was very low. 2 double 19s. Well, there's something about these players of today. Do love that 76 of 2 double 19s.
68.
Left himself 28, and he's got to hope now that Jeff Smith doesn't take out this 114. Well, he won't now. In two minds, I think, whether to go for the treble 20 or the treble 18 first, and instead hits a big one. Double 14 then for Chris Dobey. To get past a tough opponent in Jeff Smith. Chris Dobey there gets through that match with a calm 17-dart leg. You know, today, if you can just have a run today, Dan, it might give you back that little bit of confidence that you're lacking.
Yeah, the last Euro Tour of the year, which will be the final chance to get to the European Championship. Oh, hello, Richard Veenstra.
129.
Decides against going for the bullseye. Leaves himself double 16 instead.
81.
Yeah, not really talked about qualification for the European Championship, which is solely on the European Tour order of merit from how you do in the European Tour events.
No score.
Veenstra clusters 3 outside the double 16, and Dobey could hit back here. Single 11 for double 16. Veenstra missed it 3 times. Dobey only needs 1 dart to hit it.
That's right. He's fortunate, Dan. Can't be able to say it. He's fortunate that Richard's been as erratic as what he is.
100.
Otherwise, he could be in trouble. Because if Veenstra does string together 3 or 4 legs like what he did against Alan Suter,
130.
Chris Dobey's going back to his hotel room, because that was almost unplayable with his scoring and his finishing.
44.
Only chips 44 off that to leave 80, and Veenstra had a decent setup shot to leave 71, and that leaves 32, and that leaves nothing at all. 14 darter, yet another breaker throw. 5 legs in, nobody can hold their throw, and it means Veenstra has his nose in front.
Just out of pure curiosity, Dan.
140.
Not only for me, but for all the Darton fans at home. How many more events do we have left?
2 more Euro Tours. It is today and then 2 Euro Tours. 1 this weekend in Jena in Germany, and then fortnight after that it's Budapest in Hungary.
Wow.
Veenstra. Oh dear, it's a messy dart into the 1 segment.
118.
Well, good recovery. Feel Chris Dobey needs to take out this 87. That's a fantastic first dart. Fantastic second dart also. 2 legs on the spin for Dobey.
So he is not safe. He may have enough already, but it's going to be very nervous as Richard Veenstra produces a maximum to get down to 82 after 9.
64.
Well, a very tense 10 to 15 minutes now then for Chris Dobey.
42.
Huge moment in the match.
Yeah, if he can take out this ton down, it'll be a holder throw. It'll be a solid holder throw. That's a great 100 finish. I know it's only a straight ton. Treble 20, big 18. Big 18. You don't need to go for it. Treble 18 then, or the bull.
105.
Good thinking, good board management.
Now, does he do his usual thing of going to treble 11 here? Oh, Richard Veenstra, it doesn't matter. Cannot leave a finish. Do what you want, Chris Dobey. Oh, no. Richard Veenstra, he was he was the aggressor. He was the better player in this game for so long. 24 off leaves 41, so single 9.
Yeah. It's going to be 9. Loves double 16.
33.
Match start missed again by Chris Dobey. He missed one to win at 6-4. He's missed one to win at 6-5, but he will get more. He has battled and scrapped and fought all the way through this board. He has been nowhere near his best, the Masters champion, but he's been finding ways to win. Can he find a way to win it here? Yes, he can. Chris Dobey, who trailed for so much of that game, 4-2 down to Richard Veenstra.
He said, unfortunately, against the likes of Luke Humphries, we see if he takes out this 88.
56.
He said, I got punished for it. I said, well, you know, what can you do, mate? That's just the way it is.
Yeah, Steve Beaton made his board final in his bid to get to the World Grand Prix. It looks like he's come up short. But Luke Humphries beat him. Beaton averaged 105. So did Humphries. He won it 6-3. He has missed 3 darts there. And this is an opportunity for Martin Schindler just to hold throw in 6 visits. Oh, that is good from Martin Schindler. 1 dart at double 16.
And he was over the moon, weren't he? And he explained to us that, I don't know what happened. Trying to justify.
133.
Luke, you've won. You've won, mate. You don't have to justify anything. Doesn't matter.
Feels there's
Today's
more.
done.
Yeah, he's got very high standards for himself.
Yeah.
But he's still got work to do. He needs, you know, you said yesterday after winning the title that he's got to win a major. If he really wants to be considered as one of the 59. Big boys, he's got to win a major. He's got to get himself in the Premier League. He's got to show what he can do.
Yeah.
Because what he can do is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, oh, very much so.
He's doing it again.
Yeah.
It's another 70 checkout. Takes it out for a 15 darter. The lead increases to 3-1. Having been 3-1 and 4-2 down and 5-3 down.
59.
Martin Schindler has clung on in there.
He's a dogged opponent, isn't he?
139.
That's a great setup, Dan. What a great setup shot there from Martin Schindler. Treble 19, 25, treble 19.
140.
Beautiful shot to leave this dart at tops.
2 legs in 27 darts for Martin Schindler. 14 dart hold, 13 dart break. We have a level game here.
I still say it's advantage Schindler at the moment. If he can just get one treble, one big treble.
There's one.
84.
Well, it's down to a finish.
It's a big one, and believe it or not, Dan, I've been saying this a lot. It's one of the easier finishes.
180.
Because you just stay in the same area, but that's a massive pressure shot there from Luke Humphries.
A 5th max.
5th one.
And Shindy. It's on. It's on. Martin Schindler.
140.
He drags it low again. It's not the first time it's happened, and Luke Humphries, the 180, affords him this chance. Match darts for Cool Hand Luke, and takes it out. Somehow gets over the line. An astonishing setup shot. Another treble 17 would have left him on tops. As it is, 74 with Noppy. Got to stay straight. Oh, doesn't.
95.
That makes the next shot harder, assuming that he's allowed one. May not be, of course. Nice open double top to go for.
Game shot.
And he pins it for a 15 darter. Holds his throw, 2-0. I'm interested to see if Going Price goes for this. Well, we'll never know.
134.
Does leave himself well placed. Noppy will go for it. Noppy will go for it. And Nobby is not far away from getting it as well. That is literally the only chance he's had in the game. And it is immediately dismissed by Gerwyn Price. But in all that time, he's never beaten him to nil.
140.
Nobby's digging in to try and make sure it doesn't happen here.
Uh, 185. 69.
He took his time, works out the maths, went for 15s, because a single would have left 170. Dragged it into the 2, and Danny Noppert, look at this, double 8. That is a 12 darter, and it's a brilliant leg of darts from Danny Noppert, and he ensures that he will not be whitewashed. In fact, he's broken Price's throw. Problem for Danny Noppert is, if this doesn't come to an end soon, Gerwyn Price could be denying him chances of titles in all sorts of things, not just here today, but in the biggest events.
97.
The Grand Prix, the Slam, the Worlds. Well, it's better there than in the treble 20. Can he find the 54? No, he can't. And Gerwyn Price should have been coming back with 3 match darts. He's only got 2. But he's been so good on double top. But he just gets it done anyway. Gerwyn Price wins it by 6 legs to 1. He hit double top 5 times in that match.
$180.
Maximum for Closer. That's his 10th of the day. Brings him level with Peter Wright, in fact, for the day. That's perhaps an indication as well. When Peter Wright's been at his best, he's been one of the biggest 180 hitters in the world. And if you get into the semi-final stages of these events, and he might have hit twice that number, maybe even more. Gerwyn Price is going into his semi-final having hit 22 180s, although he is having a very good day on the maximums. What a couple of visits, and Daniel Closer. 180, 170 to leave 32 for a 10 darter.
$89.
Just when Peter Wright thought he might be able to take control of this game, Daniel Closer hits back with a 10 dart leg. It's not the best leg of the day. Going back to the 20s. Oh, what a visit that is from Peter Wright. 177 to get down to a finish, and a leg which he looked like he was making a real mess of. 57 and 27 back-to-back scores, then pops in that 177.
100.
Closer is down to a better finish. He won't go away. It's constantly just nagging away, leg after leg. Brilliant couple of darts from Peter Wright after the first one. Was it 4 16s? Or is he going the 19s? Yeah, it's the 19s.
Game shot.
That is really good from Daniel Closer. Double top for a 14 darter, another breaker throw. Two-time world champion Peter Wright doesn't have an answer.
77.
Starting on the ball, he might need this. To the 15s or the 19s? Goes to the 19s but can't get the treble.
94.
Peter Wright's not played poorly here. He's averaging high 90s. Daniel Closer's been better. Gerwyn Price is through to the final. He's beaten Daryl Gurney. And Daniel Closer is getting closer to reach the final. He has another incredibly hard test coming up against Gerwyn Price. But he's dealt with all the tests he's faced so far, and it's another brilliant visit. Daniel Closer is closer than ever to achieving his goal of becoming a PDC title winner. This was not on the cards today. We see some strange things at the Players' Championship, but Daniel Close has been brilliant today. And far too good for Peter Wright. It is a 13-darter to seal a superb display from the German, who is through to the final.